If you have a flat roof, beware. So when you're adding an addition to your home, like this house, right? And you're creating another room, and in this case, an extra room and a garage, you have to build out a roof. In this case, it's a flat roof. And a lot of contractors will build out the flat roof straight. It's never pitched away from the house. So if this is the house, your roof should be pitched away. In a flat roof situation, it's gonna always be about pitch 2, maybe even a 3, and it's gonna be pitched away from your house, and then it's supposed to be flashed against your house and away from your house and flashed on the fascia board, and you should have a gutter to collect all the rainwater. But what happens? The biggest problem is the flashing that's against the fascia board, and that leads to the gutter. So what happens is they don't put a flashing there, and the water goes behind the fascia board and rotens out the fascia board and then goes inside the house. So for you homeowners that doesn't know what a flashing is, it's essentially a piece of metal that goes on top of the fascia board, and then the gutter is installed over it. And it basically directs the water onto the gutter and diverts it. Let's go inside. This is the ceiling on top of the garage. All the rainwater was coming out here. You can see they patched it, and all the drywall was falling on top of all her stuff and her property and stuff. So this is basically the evidence of water coming through and the evidence of all the ponding water that was happening on the roof. So now we've reframed everything on top of the roof, and we kind of just used the existing beams. We sistered the joists. What does that mean, right? It means that if you have an existing, in this case, a 2x10 rafter, you put another rafter next to it, and it's, in this case, it'll be a 2x6, a 2x8 next to it, nail it, and then put the plywood on top of it. Instead of taking all the existing framing and starting from new, you can use that same framing and then sister it right on top, so it doesn't cost the client a lot of money. In this case, she's around 80 years old, and her budget is very, very low. So we wanted to do the right thing and then also sister it. Let me show you that part of the roof and show you why flashing is so important. So this is plywood, and this is the rubber roof that they had before. And then this is the base sheet, and this is the rubber roof, and this is the flashing. When they put it over the fascia board, it actually didn't go before the fascia board. We're gonna cover it the right way. They put the wrong type of flashing that went over the fascia board. The fascia board should have been covered completely independently, and then they would put another flashing over it. And what happened, that there was a big old gap, about 3 inches, and the water was dripping over, and it was going in between this space because the fascia board was here. So that's what happened. The water dripped behind there, came in here, and rotted all of this plywood. That could have going on for years, because the roofer that did this, God rest his soul, he passed away roughly around 12 years ago. And she remembered, and she says, I installed this roof about 13 or 12 years ago. So this happens, unforeseen, and then little leaks happens. And when these little small leaks happen, you don't know, and you just put it away. And then what happens is you don't take care of it, and now you have a big old mess. And then the big old mess equates to money in your pocket. So she had to redo the whole roof. Let's go upstairs. So this is the decking, and this is where the pooling was, right? It was right around this whole area, and then as well as this corner area too. And then you know how water does, right? It finds the lowest point, and from the lowest points, the water will enter. So the water filtration was happening here, and then it was pitched and was ending up here. Everything right now, we sistered. As you can see, we sistered everything. Showing this, very, very important for homeowners. The spacing when you're doing, and now remember, this is 3/4 inch because it's a flat roof. It's just like your house, right? First floor, second floor. The decking should always be plywood 3/4 inch. And just like this is 3/4 inch. So we use this nail as a gauge, right? And the gauge is the separation from one plywood to the other plywood. Why? Because there's expansion and contraction. And what happens is if you butt this right against the other one, within about 4 or 5 years, you will see something protruding out of your roof. And what happens, that crack will eventually may cause a tear in the rubber or in the shingle if you're running it on the roof shingles, and then water will eventually come in. That's why we use spacing of a nail, right? And everybody's other contractors will use a clip system. We use generally a nail because we want that separation. Now that this is done and it's pitched away from the house to the gutter, a flashing will go here and new aluminum fascia will go over this as well. So once the whole system is done. So water was filtering in, and I just want to show you, this is what happens when they don't properly flash things. It starts rotting away. You see the rusted nails, and it's been going on. It's been going on for a long time. Now she won't have this problem. And then the last portion, which is really the first portion, right? We're gonna run the flashing, rubber, base sheet, and then gonna come across. And then when we end everything, there's gonna be a wall flashing. Obviously there's existing siding, and a wall flashing is gonna go from here, down, and over. So that's a diverter flashing for the siding. So if there's any moisture behind it, it can come through. But basically, that's the gist of what's going on here. We should be done with the whole project today. We started today, and people are saying, well, what's the square footage on this? It's roughly on the tight side, about 6 squares or 600 square feet. If you look at my other videos, I explain what square footage is in the roofing lingo. So if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts or comments, a lot of guys are DMing me, and especially homeowners, DM me. I respond really quick. And what system is this? This is a GAF Liberty roofing system, right? And it does have a 20-year manufacturer backed by GAF warranty. So you can get that system installed in your house and still achieve a 20-year warranty if it's installed by the manufacturer correctly, as per manufacturer recommendations. So guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the campanita, and then leave a comment below. Keep watching.